Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings today. If you're ever close to any Southeasterner, you agree with me. It was one tribe that travels quite a lot, to the point that if you are coming into a place newly and you don't see a Southeasterner there, I think you should be worried because they adopt very easily and very quickly in places they find themselves and even go ahead to develop that area. Well, it looks like Iwo Olowo of Olowo of Iwo have a contrary view of the Southeasterners, and hence he doesn't want something like this to happen to him or any other persons in Nigeria. In a moment, you're going to find out what it is he said and why South may need to look into this issue very seriously. Before we do that, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. A traditional ruler in Osun State, Oba Abdulrasheed Akambi, the Olowo of Iwo land, has posited that Southeasterners would find it difficult to produce the president of Nigeria until they are ready to accommodate other tribes to flourish in their own land. He advised them to have a rethink in their approach to socio-economic development of Nigeria to shape their political destiny. The monarch, in a statement by his press secretary Ali Ibrahim, on Sunday said people everywhere allowed other tribes to own a land and be conducive in their domains except the Southeasterners who deprive other people from owning a land in their places. He insisted that a Nigerian in Nigeria should be allowed or should be able to own land anywhere. I had people from across Nigeria in Iwo, including the Southeasterners, but they did not only have their businesses but also built their houses and own farmlands. Such is not only peculiar to Iwo, but to other parts of the country except the Southeast. A Nigerian in Nigeria should be able to own a land anywhere. The in-house style by Southeasterners is barbaric. They go out their zone to establish businesses and even settle their families, but refuse to allow people within our country to have similar access to their land. Such is not only detrimental to their economic viability, but also to their political recognition. As a traditional ruler, I can't trust a Southeasterner as my president. You can't be a leader on sectional interest with such unsophisticated, primitive, and uncivilized thinking. No Nigerians from other zones will vote you as president, Olowo stated. This one is strong. Let me break it down very quickly so you understand what this man is saying. He's saying categorically that Southeasterners in the Igbo do not allow people have access to their land. An Igbo man can go anywhere in the world, anywhere in Nigeria, case study Nigeria. Igbo man can own property in Southwest, own property in the North, own property in the South, any part he likes, but rarely will you see a non-Igbo man own a property in Southeast. They can come flourish, have their businesses, but it's difficult for an Igbo man to allow people access and allow them to own lands and flourish in their land. I don't know if I am wrong, but I think I've heard things like Amausa in Southeast. And the little I know about that Amausa is known as a place where the Hausas live or stay or transact business. If they don't allow the North or other Nigerians to own property in Southeast, then how come we have places like Amausa, where those who do cattle, I have heard, where a northerner speaks Igbo. The only difference is that when you see his facial structure, you know that this one is not an Igbo man. I've seen a Fulani woman speak Igbo. They speak it even better than the core Igbo man who traveled to Singapore, like they will call it, or Japan. But in Southeast, they speak Igbo and they live there. The question is, how come they're living there? Are you saying that The houses they're living, or if they have made enough profit, they can't buy land, they have no belts. Are you saying that the Amausa they're living is on lease or they don't have houses? Are you saying that those who do business, how come during, I'm just speaking, I'm just, picking instances, except of course, Olowo of Iwo land is saying on percentage. Okay, if you say on percentage, you could say that other tribes seem to accommodate Igbos more than Igbos will accommodate them in that tribe. But to say that they don't allow them, then it's almost a fallacious statement. I stand to be corrected. But then again, if you check well, in Imo State, when they had this fracas, I remembered that the northern cow owners, came and saw Chief Raf Uwasorike. They came with their number saying that they have over time become comfortable in Imo State, and they have seen Imo and Imo Light as their brothers. Hence, they have taken Imo as their home. Now, if they're taking Imo as their home, that means they have properties, they have landed properties, they have learned the ways and tradition of Igbo, and they have adapted. Maybe because of the fact that Igbos travel more often. So most times, if you bring your business into Southeast, you may not even see the much crowd that would, buy your product. So hence, it's not even economically too viable, except of course you are looking at the commercial health and health centers like Opiweka, Onitsha Market, area market in Abia State, Onitsha Market in Anambra State, and all those hub central market spaces like that. There it's a bit easier for them to come in. You see a lot of markets, you see a lot of people purchasing your product. But if you want to go to the suburbs and all that, you likely may not see anybody buying your product. Imagine somebody having slaughter or abattoir in somewhere that is not really known. Honestly, you may not get who you are looking for. You may not get the much needed crowd like Lagos. So hence, people usually do not, encourage, or they're not encouraged to have their businesses there. But if it's on the ground that they don't allow people, if you want to go get a land there, go. The question is, getting the land there, the place is almost empty. Is really encourage you to stay? That's the challenge. But then again, maybe Olowo of Iwo must have had a personal experience, or know someone who have had a personal experience that's making him to say what he said with so much confidence. I stand again to be corrected. A lot of people have reacted to this. We're going to take cross section of what people are saying very quickly and wrap this up. This one here is saying the fact about this is that Igbos can't be trusted for now. They should go back and treat their state insecurities issues first. Killing people everywhere and every day in Igbo land, that's why Igbos are evil. They recruited every day at Igbo land, evil forest and robbery. This country will be in trouble and also in total mess if Igbo gets to the seat, because they are the genesis of Nigeria. Are you serious? This one here is saying we fail to understand our differences. Where is the land you want to own in Igbo land? If all Igbos are to stand on their land, do you think the land will contain them? If you are among those who still nurture Cold War against them, please tell the government to allow them to secede. No tribe is second class in Nigeria. This one here is as simple as that. This one here is very reasonable of you. More grace. This one here is Olowo, which land or property have you come to buy in Southeast? They refuse selling to you because you don't come from there. This is how the hatred begins. Igbos have exposed you. I'm not from Southeast. I buy landed property in Southeast. Same with my neighbors who are northerners, and they are also Muslim. Have you heard now? Almost the same thing I said.